If you like this video, please click like, share it or subscribe, buttons down here. And if you want coaching with me, Nottingham Online, all the information is in the bio. Hey up. So last week's post caused a bit of a kerfuffle. I was talking about obviously drawing on your cue, and I don't think it's really, I think it's a bit pointless. I even got a coach saying that it's a really bad post, or yeah, something like this is really bad advice. That's what he said. Look, I'm not trying to be prickly or controversial. I'm not trying to sort of upset people, because I don't. It's only snooker, you know, everything's going to be all right. But it's just the way I see it. I see a lot of this stuff, you know, like the drawing on the cue. I think it's distracting people. I mean, I've coached hundreds of people now in the last 18 months, and not one of them is missing because they've not created this magical distance between the hand and the V, whatever. You know, it's something else. And I think they should just sort of focus on trying to sort that out first, to be honest. That's just the way I see it. Anyway, so this week I'm going to try and be a bit less controversial. I am going to talk about a shot screwing up the yellow on the black when you've landed a bit too straight, and how I think people are playing it in a way that makes it harder than it should be. Take a look. Right, so here goes. This black, let's move out of the way. So on this black, you're on a maximum, not landed, you landed a bit too straight to be perfect, you'd much rather be here, but now you've got to get onto the yellow from there. If you want to see a maximum, there's actually one on my channel. If you want to check back, tremendous. So, a bit later though. So I'm on this black, and you need to go up there. So why people play it is with bottom left-hand side, just to get that reverse side effect off there, like this. And that side widens the angle. Is it perf? It's absolutely perf. But I don't think you should play it like that. I think you should play it with a tracer right. So, got another black ball over the pro. But I hear you thinking, but surely not, because the right hand side's going to check off there. But this is a tracer right hand side. Like this. Perf again. So why would you do that? Well, I ain't got another black. Not that much of a professional, am I? So from that position there, if I play it with lots of left-hand side, now I have to, when they do the reverse side shot, the first one, I've got to play it with quite a lot of left-hand side, because that's spinning like that. So when it hits that, it's going to trap a little bit, and it's a lot of left-hand side, so I've got deflection in the mix. I've got to aim a little bit to miss it, because the white's going to deflect right a little bit. Plus, a lot of spin is going to affect the path of the black, and it's the opposite way to where it's going next, so it will have a bigger effect on it. And then I've got to try and then judge all that, and then get the right amount of side on there. Tough to play, that's why you see a lot of people, sometimes they get a flyer, or they don't quite catch it right. Now you can play like that, obviously I've just done it, but it's harder than the other way. Now why? Right, here's the shot, look, see that little bit left hand side, look. And that screw brings it there, and then the left-hand side kicks in there, which widens the angle. And I get on the yellow. Perf. Now, why does the other way work better? So, obviously the white's going to go this way because it's a slight left cut. And because it is a left cut, ideally you'd just always be on the tracer right side to be on the correct side of the middle for the shot you're playing. Now, with the tracer right one, I'm only going a little bit right, a trace. So there's no deflection. If there is, it's very, very small. So now I can sort of hit a truer line. Don't have to really make any decisions about that. So what happens here, because it's spinning this way, when it hits that, it's going that way. Plus, the white's spinning sort of that way, isn't it? Right, so it's sort of the angle that with the other shot, you widen the angle with the side. But this sort of widens it. And by the time it gets there, the bottom takes hold. And then it's sort of on a line then. But the line's good, and it's going up where you want it to go. You can stay the right side of middle for this shot. And again, it's all those variables with the first one, with the sort of wrong side of middle, throwing it offline, deflection, you don't have to worry about it. So this shot, and this is just off shot, I mean that's straight there. So it's just off straight, and I widen the angle with that tracer right. So here we go. There's that bit of right look, and then the bottom takes over and it's on that path. And again, you don't need side from there, it's a natural angle. So right, so I'll play it one more time. Now I'm back under pressure now, because obviously if I didn't catch this, I'd have to do it all again. So, pray for Mick. Tracer right. Genuinely twitching here. Oh, I got it. And there you go. You see, just widens the angle, and then the bottom takes over, and absolutely perf again. So there you go. See, I played both shots, but you can see that tracer right is a lot easier than way left, the wrong side of middle for the shot. Comment below if you've got any comments, and remember that we're all friends here. See you soon.